Okay, so in the previous lecture, we are learn about the rate analysis of the different types of the works. Okay, various items of the works we are learn about the rate analysis of the various types of the work. Okay, so in case of the examination, the simple question might be asked like the prepare the rate analysis for the ceramic tile flooring, or the prepare the rate analysis for the suppose two coat cement plastering or the external plastering. So in that case, you have to follow the whole procedure. Okay, all of these particular steps you have to follow. Okay, first the calculation of the various materials will be there. Okay, quantity of the materials required for that particular assume whatever the assumption we have make about the total quantity of the work for that particular total quantity, various materials required. From that particular material, the cost of the material, the cost of the labors will be there, and then the final the rate of the particular item of the work will be there. Okay, so जर तुम्हाला particular example मध्ये exam मध्ये आला की prepare the rate analysis of the diagram, no instructions will be given like the assumption of the quantity or any other details like the number of labors required or the masons task work of the particular masons. Okay, काही details दिली नसा, एक simple फक्त sentence and write the prepare the rate analysis of the brickwork in superstructure. Okay, this only one simple sentence is given. From that particular simple sentence, you have to assume the quantity of the brickwork, as well as the from the task work you have to calculate the number of masons and the other labors required, as well as the quantity of the various materials such as the cement and fine aggregates required. Okay, so that will be your simple question. Okay, instead of that, okay, instead of asking the whole rate analysis in the examination, the simple question might be there where only the calculation of the quantities might be required. Okay, or the only calculation of the labors will be required. Okay, suppose in case of the rate analysis of the suppose external wall plastering, the particular quantity will be given, okay, of the work, and from that particular quantity you have to calculate the only the cost of the materials. Okay, similar way, in some of the cases the quantity is given and you have to only calculate the cost of the labors. Okay, no other calculations will be should be required. Okay, so these are the other variations of the particular numericals which might be asked in your examination. Okay, so of the example. Okay, in the previous lecture, we have calculated the rate analysis of the ceramic tile flooring, where we have assumed our quantity of the work as a 100 square meter. Okay, uh, now let's move to the next numerical. That is, calculate the quantity of the various materials uh, required for the 10 meter by 15 meter room flooring with 40 mm thick for the leveling, and 2 mm thick cement slurry as a adhesion. Okay, so all the details you are given to yes numerical, we have assumed the quantity of the work directly as 100 meters square. Here the quantity of the work will be 10 multiplied by 15 meter, that is 150 meters square. Okay, so instead of assuming the particular quantity of the work, the quantity of the work is already given in your numerical, as well as the other details such as the leveling ची जी काही तुमची mortar असेल, what will be the cement slurry will be there, so the thickness of that particular cement slurry is given. Okay, so the all of the steps will be similar to the rate steps. Okay, यामध्ये जे आपण steps calculate केले. Okay, here we have first assume the quantity of the work. Okay, and the other thickness of the mortar layer for the leveling is given, as well as the thickness for the cement slurry of the adhesion for the tiles is given. Okay, so हे तुम्हाला given होतं. Here we have only assumed the quantity of the work as 100 square meter. Now taking the quantity of the work as 150 square meter, and considering the given thickness of the mortar layer for the leveling and cement uh, thickness, we are going to the same calculation. Okay, हे जे आपण steps follow केले होते ते same तुम्हाला follow करायचे आहे to get the quantity of the various materials required. Okay, so here the numerical is calculate the quantity of the calculate the quantity of the various materials. Only have to calculate the quantity required. We do not have to calculate the cost of the material, nor we have to calculate the cost of the labors, or we have to find out the unit rate of the particular item of the work. We only have to calculate the quantity of the items of the works, sorry, quantity of the is required for this particular 10 by 15 meter flooring. Okay, so let's start with our numerical. So first, obviously, area of the flooring will be 10 meter by 15 meter. Okay, the material required for the 10 by 15 meter room flooring, the size of the room flooring is given. Therefore, the area of the flooring will be 10 multiplied by 15. That will give us the quantity of the flooring as a 150 square meter. Okay, once we have get the area, now we have to calculate the mortar in the meter cube as well as the cement slurry in the meter cube. Okay, therefore the area is given as well as the mortar thickness is given. Okay, the with 40 thick, so the mortar thickness is given as 40 as well as the cement adhesion theory adhesion slurry thickness is given as a 2 Okay, so first calculating the material required for the 40 thick 1:4 mortar leveling. Okay, so the quantity of the dry mortar for that particular level will be one sorry wet mortar असेल इथं. Okay, so the quantity of the wet mortar will be equals to 150 multiplied by thickness, that is area of the particular floor, thickness of that particular layer, that is 40 or 4 centimeter or 0.04 meter. Okay, so that will give us the quantity of the mortar as a calculations kara. Okay, now that particular quantity of the wet mortar is something calculation kara आणि मला सांगा त्याचं answer. So 150 multiplied by 0. Will give us the quantity of the wet mortar as a 6 meter cube. Now again, as we have followed the same step in case of the ceramic tile flooring, here again following the same steps, increasing that particular quantity by the 10% for the unevenness of the particular surface where we are going to apply the flooring or the mortar for the leveling, as well as the allows for that particular compaction of the flooring. Okay, mortar compaction of the leveling mortar. So the quantity will be 6 multiplied by 1.1. That will give us the quantity of the mortar 6.6 cubic meter. By considering the unevenness of the particular surface, extra material required for the unevenness of the surface as well as the extra material required of the particular mortar. Now this is your weight quantity. Okay, so this is the quantity of the weight mortar for in calculating the dry mix mortar. Okay, calculating the quantity of the dry mix mortar, we are going to increase that particular quantity by the 25%. As we know, for the concrete we are going to increase the quantity by 50 to 52% for the dry mortar. Okay, whereas for the mortar, okay, sorry, dry concrete, whereas for the mortar we are going to increase the quantity by the 25%. Okay, so again increasing the quantity as by the 25%, that is 6.6 multiplied by 1.25, that will give us the quantity of the dry mix mortar as 8.25 meter cube. 6.25, that will give us the quantity of the mortar as 8.25 meter cube. Okay, so from this particular quantity, now we are going to calculate the number of cement bags required as well as the quantity of the sand. Okay, so again taking the quantity of the calculating the quantity of the cement as 8.25 divided by the 1 plus 4, that is the ratio of our particular mortar, that is 1 part of the cement and 4 part of the sand. So that will give us the quantity of the cement in cubic meter. Again from that particular quantity of the Okay, quantity of the cement in cubic meter divided by the quantity of the one bag. Okay, that is the volume of the one bag, that is 0.035. That will give us the number of bags required, number of cement bags required. Okay, now again the quantity of sand will be, as the ratio is 1:4. Therefore, whatever the quantity of the cement is multiplied by 4, that will give us the quantity of the sand. Means we are dividing this particular quantity of the dry mix mortar, total dry mix plus 4, that is 5 parts. Okay, from that particular 5 parts, one part will be obviously cement and other 4 parts will be obviously sand. Okay, calculate the quantity, the number required and the quantity of the sand required. So the leave it. So the quantity of the cement required will be 8.25 divided by 5. That will give us the quantity of the cement as 1.65 meter cube. Number of cement bag required will be 1.65 divided by 0.035. That will be the quantity of the volume of the one bag. That will give us the number of bags as a 47.14 or 48 bags. Okay, so number of bags required for the leveling mortar is 48 bags, and the quantity of the sand or the quantity of the fine aggregate required will be 1.65 multiplied by 4, as the quantity will be the quantity will be 6.6 meter cube. 6.6 meter cube. Now the layer mortar level is finished, or the quantity of the materials required for the mortar leveling is finished. Now like again calculating the materials required for the cement adhesion slurry. Okay, so again the area of the flooring will be same as 150 square meter. The cement slurry for the adhesion have thickness of around 2 mm, okay, or 0.2 meter. So 150, that is area, thickness, that is 0.002 meter. That will give us the quantity of the wet slurry required in the cubic meter. So 150 multiplied by the 0.002 will give us the quantity of the wet slurry as quantity of the wet slurry as 0.3 cubic meter. Okay, increasing that particular quantity again by the 25%. Okay, for the dry mix. Okay, the dry mix will be 0.3 multiplied by 1.25. That will give us the quantity of the dry mix as 0.375 meter cube. Now again, number of cement bag required will be total volume divided by the volume of the one bag, that is 0.035. So total volume is 0.375 divided by bag. 0.035 will give us the number of bags required. 11 bags. Okay, the answer will be 10.71 bags. Okay, so obviously 11 bags will be required for the cement slurry. So the final calculations will be the quantity of the various materials required will number of cement bags required. इथं addition असेल. Okay, इथं एक addition करायचं. The quantity of the various material required for the 10 meter by 15 meter flooring will be equals to first number of cement bags. Number of cement bags will be uh, total 48 bags from this particular mortar leveling plus 11 bags from the slurry. Okay, so 48 plus 11, that will be 59 bags. Then again, the materials required, that is the quantity of the sand as a 6.6 meter cube. Okay, and the quantity of the tiles required. Okay, tiles will be measured in the 1 meter, so the quantity of tiles required will be 150 square meter. So the steps as similar as this particular rate analysis. Okay, rate analysis सुद्धा आपण तेच केलं होतं. फर्स्ट आपण क्वांटिटी ऑफ द तुमची लेवलिंग लेअर होती त्याच्यामधले जे काही मटेरियल्स असेल त्याची क्वांटिटी कॅल्क्युलेट केली. देन वी हॅव कॅल्क्युलेट द क्वांटिटी ऑफ द व्हेरियस मटेरियल फॉर द सिमेंट स्लरी. सो even if the in particular example the numerical might be asked upon the brick work, suppose the 10 meter by 10 meter by 5 meter by 0.91, sorry, 10 meter by 5 meter by 0.19 meter wall is given, or any other dimension wall is given, or symbol तुमची half brick or thickness wall दिली असेल, or the plastering quantity is given, suppose the plastering of the 150 square meter, 135 square meter, or the flooring of the 125 square meter. So any kind of the dimensions might be given. From that particular dimension you have to calculate the materials required for that particular item of the work. Okay, whether it is a brickwork, excavation work, or any kind of the work will be there from that particular work. Okay, we have to calculate the steps will be same, only uh, the quantity of the work will change. Okay, इथं जे आपण assume quantity केली होती, that is 100 square meter, that might change. Suppose in case some of the 25, in some of the case it will be 185. Okay, जी काही quantity असेल, or in case of the brickwork, the size might be given as a 10 meter by 5 meter 0.19 thick wood. Okay, or in case of the plastering, area will be given as a 5 meter by 5 meter wall. Okay, 5 meter by 5 meter wall, or any other kind of the details will be given. From that particular details you have to calculate the total quantity of the work, and after that all of the calculations will be similar. Only in some of the cases the uh, increment in the increment due to the unevenness of the surface, or increment due to the dry mix is given. Okay, maximum वेळेस तुम्हाला दिलेली नसेल, एकदम रेअर केस मध्ये तुम्हाला हे जे काही इन्क्रीमेंट आहे ती दिलेली असेल, की सपोज to calculate the dry mix mortar, increase the quantity by the 30%. Okay, or to calculate the to get the dry mix mortar quantity of the dry mix mortar, increasing the wet mortar by the 10%, or to get the or to cumulative for the unevenness of the surface, or to allows for the compaction, increase the particular quantity by the 5%. असं काही दिलेलं असेल, हे काही दिलेलं नसते मॅक्सिमम वेळेस. Still if it is given, in that case you have to take that particular percentage while calculating. Okay, instead of 10% ऐवजी जे काही तुम्हाला 5% दिले असतील, 12% दिले असतील, ते particular percentage you have to take. Okay, this was for the calculation of the materials. Now also the calculation of the labors might be also asked. Okay, calculating the quantity of the labors required. Okay, suppose हे तुमचं जे काही वर्क होतं that was 100 square meter, the you might be asking the exam what will be the various labors required for the 150 square meter. Okay, no task work is given. From that particular 150 square meter quantity you have to calculate the mason required, मेन मजदूर रिक्वायर्ड, और द भिस्ती रिक्वायर्ड. सो तुम्हाला माहिती पाहिजे की सिरॅमिक टाईलला तुमचे कोणत्या टाईपचे लेबर्स लागतात. ओके, ऍज वेल एज त्यांची टास्क वर्क काय असते. ओके, पीसीसी असेल, पीसीसी मध्ये सुद्धा तुमचं टास्क वर्क इज 5 मीटर क्यूब. ओके, इन केस ऑफ द ब्रिक वर्क इन सुपरस्ट्रक्चर मध्ये तुमचं सॉरी ब्रिक वर्क इन सुपरस्ट्रक्चर द क्वांटिटी इज 1 मीटर क्यूब. ओके, ब्रिक वर्क इन सबस्ट्रक्चर मध्ये ती अजून plastering quantity will be different. So yeah, remember the task work of the each task work of the mason for the each work, whether it is the earthwork, brickwork. Similarly you have to know the labors required for the different kind of the work. Okay, जे काही different kind of the work आहे त्यासाठी लेबर्स तुमचे कोणते कोणते लागतात, as well as the टेबल मी तुम्हाला दिलेला होता एक number of labors required. you also have to remember this particular table. की particular एका मेसन मागे तुम्हाला किती number of the labors required for the PCC, DPC, okay, or the superstructure. This will be useful for the all of rate analysis chapter, whether it is only the rate फक्त तुम्हाला डायरेक्ट रेट analysis कॅल्क्युलेट करायचं असेल तेव्हा सुद्धा किंवा फक्त लेबर कॅल्क्युलेट करायचे असेल तेव्हा सुद्धा. ओके, सो लेट्स सी वन ऑफ द एक्झाम्पल. So the next example is work out the various types of the labors required of the labors required for a PCC work of a 35 cubic meter. Okay, now the no details are given, only the types of the labors required is okay, and the quantity of the total work is 5 cubic meter. Okay, in case of our calculation, we have calculated the rate analysis by assuming the quantity is a 10 cubic meter. Okay, in some of the cases rate analysis might be asked by giving their own quantity. जर पूर्ण रेट अनालिसिस तुम्हाला करायला लावतील, फक्त जी काही अजून क्वांटिटी असेल ती त्यांची असेल की 30 मीटर क्यूब साठी रेट अनालिसिस करा. सो द स्टेप्स विल बी सिमिलर. नाउ अगेन calculating the various types of the labors required for the PCC work. Now first you will have to be known, you should know what are the various types of the labors required for the PCC work. Okay, so as per we have already discussed this particular topic in the previous lecture. The materials required for the PCC will be first the mason first class, that will be your supervisor which will supervise the work. Second, mason second class which will build that particular PCC work, place that particular concrete and the particular and provide the leveling of that particular concrete. Okay, next will be the male mazdoor. Male mazdoor will be required to mix the particular concrete, okay, and the travel that particular concrete from that mixing site to the particular missile. Coolie will be required to transport the all of the raw materials which we are going to mix. Okay, जे काही तुमचे खडी वगैरे असेल की कोर्स ऍग्रिकल्चर असेल, फाईन ऍग्रिकल्चर, सिमेंट बॅग असेल, त्या पर्टिक्युलर मिक्सिंग साइट पर्यंत रॉ मटेरियल जे काही ट्रान्सपोर्टेशन असेल दॅट विल बी डन बाय द कुली, and the bisty will be required to pure that particular construction work after once the construction work is finished. Okay, once the placing is done and the particular concrete is dry, then we are going to provide the curing for the 28 days. Okay, depending upon the work. So these are the this should be known for the PCC what kind of the labors required. Okay, समजा the foundation तुम्हाला असेल, in case of the foundation, sorry, in case of the earthwork in excavation, only the male mazdoor is required, no other labors is required. Similarly for the plastering, the coolie will not be required, only the mazdoor will be required. Supervision or the bisty required will depend. We know the task work of the mason, so first we are going to calculate the number of mason required. First we are going to Okay, sorry for that. So we already know the number of labors required. Okay, what are the various types of the labor required? Now we are going to required depending upon the task work. Okay, so first the quantity of the work is given as a 35 cubic meter. Total quantity of the work is given as a 35 cubic meter PCC work. Okay, so first calculating the number of masons required. The task work of the mason for the PCC work is, so the task work for the PCC work for mason will be 5 cubic meter. So one mason can do work of the about around 5 cubic meter. So total number of masons required will be 35. Total our quantity of the work is 35 meter cube divided by the 5 meter cube per day. That will give us the quantity as 7 masons required. Number of masons required for the 35 meter cube work will be 7 masons. So the mason for the PCC work is 5 meter cube per day. Their masons required will be 35 divided by 5. That is the 7 numbers. From that particular 7 numbers, now we are going to calculate the number of labors required. Other types of the labors required, such as the head mason, mazdoor, coolie, and the bisti. Okay, so from that particular 7, we have the table for that. Okay, so for the PCC work, for each mason, around 1/4 of the head mason required. So number of head masons required will be 1 divided by 4 multiplied by number of masons required for our particular work, that is 7. Okay, so around 2 head masons will be required particular work, 35 cubic meter of the work. Similarly, for the main mazdoor, per mason, behind the per mason we required around 6 mazdoor. So our quantity of the work is total 35 meter cube. For 35 meter cube, 7 mazdoor is 7 masons is required. So male mazdoor required will be 7 multiplied by, that is 6 mason, sorry, mazdoor per mason. So 7 multiplied by 6, that will give us the quantity of the male mazdoor as 42. Similarly, for the female coolie, 6 multiplied by 7, that will give us the quantity of the female coolie as 42 numbers. Okay, and for the bisti, for the PCC work, around 2 bisti is required per masons. Okay, so total number of masons required are 7. So 7 multiplied by 2, that will give us the number of bistis required as 7 multiplied by 2, 7 दूनी 14, so 14. Okay, so again calculating the similar way. So generally around 1/4 work day for the head required. Okay, and the per masons, and the 6 male mazdoor is required per mason, 6 female mazdoor is required per mason, and 2 vistis are required per mason. Okay, therefore for the completing that particular work efficiently, so that the 7 we do the work of the 35 cubic meter cube of the work, we will require this type of the helpers to that particular mazdoor. So the number of other type and the number of labors required for the 35 cubic meter of the PCC work will be masons will be 7, that is 35 divided by 5. Head masons will be 7 multiplied by 1 as to 4, that will be 2 numbers of the head masons. Again, male mazdoor will be 7 multiplied by 6, that is 42 numbers. Female mazdoor will be 7 multiplied by 6, again 6 female coolie will be required per mason. Therefore 7 multiplied by 6, that is 42 numbers. Number of bistis required will be 2 multiplied by 7, that is 14 numbers. Okay, that is 2 bistis per mason. So 7 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 7, that will be 14 numbers. Okay, so अशा प्रकारचं एक सिंपल एक्झाम्पल तुम्हाला अगदी सिंपल येऊ शकते. अगदी तुम्हाला 6 ते 8 मार्काला येते किंवा काही वेळेस जास्त मार्काला सुद्धा येते. याच्यामध्ये कॅल्क्युलेशन करण्याची तुम्हाला भरपूर कमी गरज असते आणि एक सिंपल कॅल्क्युलेशन असते. एकदा तुम्ही लर्न करून घेतलं की याला एवढे मेसेज लागतात, याला तेवढे मेसेज लागतात, की तुम्हाला बाकीचे कॅल्क्युलेशन जे काही आहे ते इझी पडतात. ओके, so these two kinds of the works might be asked here. The PCC work will be asked. In some of the cases the brick work will be asked. Some of the cases the excavation work will be asked. Okay, so in case of the examination, any kind of the item of the work will be required. For that item of the work, first you have to calculate the number of masons required depending upon the task work. Once you have calculated the number of masons required, then for particular number of masons you can find out the helpers required per mason, okay, from our particular chart. That is not a standard chart, remember that. The particular chart is not a standard chart, it's just a एक जनरल जी काही आयडिया आहे ती आहेत, नाही तर तुम्ही त्याला स्टँडर्ड चार्ट म्हणाल, ओके. दॅट इज नॉट अ स्टँडर्ड चार्ट, दॅट इज जस्ट अ जनरल आयडिया, दॅट इज to work that particular, so it is important to write down this particular sentence, okay. For completing the particular PCC work efficiently, we required around 1/4 head mason, 6 female mazdoor and 2 bistis per mason, so that the particular work can be done efficiently, okay. So that particular table is not just एक randomly table नाही आहे किंवा टेबल नाही, बट जनरली तुम्हाला जर पर्टिक्युलर वर्क इफिशियंटली करायचं असेल तर तुम्हाला एवढे मेन मजदूर एवढे मेन मजदूर लागतात, असा एक तो टेबल आहे, ओके. दॅट इज फॉर युअर इज, सो इट इज नॉट अ स्टँडर्ड टेबल, दॅट इज फॉर युअर इज ऑफ द कॅल्क्युलेशन्स इज गिवन. So these two kind of the work will be asked. First तीन kind of the तुमचे एक्झाम्पल येतील. फर्स्ट म्हणजे रेट अनालिसिस ऑफ द होल, डायरेक्टली रेट अनालिसिस, काही डिटेल्स दिले नसाल तुम्हाला, फक्त एक सेंटेन्स दिलेला असेल. सेकंड इज कॅल्क्युलेटिंग द cost of the materials only or the quantity of the materials only. Third will be quantity of the labors will be or the cost of the labors will be, okay. असे तीन टाइपचे डिफरंट न्यूमेरिकल लिहू शकता. सर्वांचे स्टेप सर्व सेम आहे, कोणत्याही स्टेप तुमचे चेंज होणार नाही. ओनली द क्वांटिटी ऑफ द पर्टिक्युलर वर्क will change, and from that particular quantity the quantity of the material and the quantity of the labors will be changed, okay. बाकी तुम्हाला सर्व एकदा जर तुम्ही रेट अनालिसिस कम्प्लिटली जर अनालिसिस केलं, then you will not required to learn anymore, okay. वेगवेगळ्या टाइपचे कोणतेही एक्झाम्पल येऊ द्या तुम्ही, स्टेप जी असेल ती सेमच असेल, ओके. Now the next kind of the work, एक अजून वेगळ्या प्रकारचे example will be working out the extra payments to be paid to the contractor for the transportation of the work, okay. Now if the particular site is not fall within the standard transportation limit, okay, from the particular radius, then we have to transport that particular material from the manufacturer to our site or the distributor to our site. So the cost of that particular transportation, whatever distance is and the load capacity is, from that particular load capacity we have to calculate the total to be done to that particular contractor for the extra, okay, extra payment to be done to the contractor for the transportation, okay. Remember that up to the 5 kilometer generally the radius the transportation is free, okay. समजा तुमची जे काही मॅन्युफॅक्चरर असेल किंवा डिस्ट्रीब्युटर असेल आणि तुमच्या साईड त्याच्यामध्ये जर 5 किलोमीटरचं अंतर असेल, इन दॅट केस द ट्रान्सपोर्टेशन शुड बी फ्री, okay. No extra cost of transportation will be there, but that particular distance is greater than the 5 kilometer, then you will have to pay the contractor extra amount for the transportation, okay. So let's see, work out the extra payment to be paid. Let's see our next example. Work out the extra payment to be paid to the contractor for 35 kilometer extra lead of metal, okay. Metal आहे इथं. So here the 35 kilometer is extra lead, okay. इथे जे म्हटलं आहे की ते एक्स्ट्रा लीड म्हटलं आहे, ओके. जर तुम्हाला टोटल डिस्टन्स दिलेलं असतं समजा 40 किलोमीटर, यू विल हॅव टू डिडक्ट द ओरिजिनल जे काही तुमचं 5 किलोमीटर फ्री राहते ते तुम्हाला डिडक्ट करावं लागेल, so that the cost should be only paid for the 40 minus 55, that is 35 kilometer. This is your this is your extra lead, okay. याच्या व्यतिरिक्त तुम्हाला अदर काही करायचं नाही. This is your extra lead. So you have to consider the extra cost for this extra lead only, okay. जर टोटल तुमचं डिस्टन्स 40 किलोमीटर असेल, त्याच्यामधून तुम्हाला जे काही फ्रीचं डिस्टन्स आहे ते 5 किलोमीटर मायनस करायचं, so that the cost will be for the extra lead only. And if in the particular example it is mentioned that the 35 kilometer extra lead इथं directly mention आहे, means this particular quantity is already from this particular quantity the deducting extra जे काही 5 किलोमीटर फ्री आहे ते already डिडक्ट केलेलं आहे, okay. The extra payment to be paid to the contractor for the 35 kilometer of the extra lead of a metal, okay. Metal म्हणजे तुमचं coarse aggregate, okay. The quantity of the metal is 100 cubic meters, so total quantity of the metal is 100 kilometer. The load factor is 5.75 cubic meter per trip. Load factor is a quantity of the material which can be transported by the particular dumper or a particular quantity of the material that can be transported by the particular transport vehicle, okay. डंपर असेल, तुमचं ट्रॅक्टर वगैरे असेल किंवा ट्रक वगैरे असेल, त्या पर्टिक्युलर ट्रॅक्टर किंवा डंपर जे काही ट्रान्सपोर्ट व्हेकल असेल, त्याला एका ट्रिप मध्ये किती क्वांटिटी ऑफ द मटेरियल ट्रान्सपोर्ट करता येते, दॅट विल बी युअर लोड फॅक्टर. ओके, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द टाइप ऑफ द व्हेकल द लोड फॅक्टर विल बी डिफरंट. ट्रॅक्टरचा वेगळा असेल, तुमचा डंपरचा वेगळा असेल तुमचा. ओके, so the load factor is amount of the quantity of the material that particular transportation vehicle might transfer in the one trip. Okay, so that will be your load factor. Next is the cost of the transportation will be given per kilometer, okay, or per 10 kilometer or per 50 kilometer. Okay, per kilometer किंवा per 5 kilometer किंवा per 10 kilometer किंवा per 50 kilometer दिलेले असेल. Okay, so from that particular quantity you will have to calculate the cost of per kilometer and multiplied by the total trips, that will give us the cost. Okay, so the cost of the transportation for the 5 kilometers 230 rupees per trip. Okay, so first calculating the number of trips required to transport our 100 cubic meter of the work. Okay, from A point to B point. Okay, the distance is 35 kilometer. From that particular A point to B point, how many trips we will have to do to transport the 100 kilometer of the 100 cubic meter of the work. Okay, cubic meter of the work transfer करायचा आहे. ओके, द लोड फॅक्टर इज 5.75. मीन्स एका ट्रिप मध्ये जो काही पर्टिक्युलर कॉन्ट्रॅक्ट आहे इज एबल टू ट्रान्सफर द 5.75 cubic meter of the work. ओके, सो अशा नंबर ऑफ ट्रिप्स किती लागतील, दॅट विल गिव्ह अस द क्वांटिटी. Quantity of the metal is 100 cubic meter. The load factor is 5.75 cubic meter per T. So the number of trips required to transfer the material will be total quantity of the material, obviously divided by the load factor. So 100 multiplied by 100 divided by 5.75, that will give us the number of trips required to transfer our total 100 cubic meter of the work. Okay, now the rate of the transportation, the cost of the transportation for the 5 kilometers 230 rupees. So the cost of the transportation per kilometer will be 230 divided by the 5. That will give us the cost of the transportation or the rate of the transportation per kilometer. Okay, so cost of the transportation per kilometer. Once the rate of the transportation is calculated, the cost of the transportation, total cost of the transportation of the 100 cubic meter of the work will be number of trips required to transfer this 100 cubic meter of the work and the rate of the particular sorry okay, the number of the number of trips required multiplied by the number of trips required multiplied by the rate per kilometer multiplied by the distance. Okay, our lead is 35 kilometer, distance between the point A to B, that is 35 kilometer. That will give us the total cost of the transportation. First we have calculated the number of trips required. The number of trips will be 100 and that will okay, 17.391 means 18 trips will be required to transport our total 100 cubic meter of the work. So 18 trips means 18 multiplied by 35 kilometer. This will be the distance. This will be the distance traveled by our particular. This will be the distance we have to travel to transport our total 100 cubic meter of the work. So 18 multiplied by 35 kilometer. This will be your total distance which we have to transport. That particular distance multiplied by the rate per kilometer. Okay, that will give us the cost of the transportation. Total cost of the transportation should be, what will be the total cost of the transportation? The number of trips required will be 8. The rate of the transportation will be 230 divided by 5. That will be get as a 46 rupees 46 per kilometer. So 18 multiplied by the distance of the each trip, that is 35 kilometer, multiplied by the total rate, that is 46 rupees per kilometer. This will give us the total extra payment we have to pay to that particular contractor for the transportation of our particular material. Okay, रेट हा 46 खूप जास्त झाला आपला, तरी सुद्धा एक अझ्युम करून त्यामुळे आपला कॉस्ट भरपूर जास्त येईल. It will not be, I don't think that will be much great. Still, calculate the cost of the extra payment to be paid to the contractor. Now इथं आपल्याला रिटर्न ट्रिपचे ते नव्हते. In this case, we are not considering the return trip. Okay, suppose we are from A to B. येताना लागेल. ओके, 30 किलोमीटर फक्त ए टू बी डिस्टन्स आहे. पण जो काही तुमचा ट्रक किंवा जे काही व्हेकल जाणार आहे ते फक्त एका साईडने भरून जाईल आणि येताना त्याला खाली यावं लागेल. सो रिटर्न ट्रिपचा सुद्धा कॉस्ट बऱ्याच वेळेस कन्सिडर केला जातो. But if that particular cost is not given in the numerical, then do not consider the cost of the return trip. Okay, जर त्यांनी specifically स्पेसिफाय केलं असेल की the cost of the return trip, समजा cost of the transportation is suppose 46 rupees per kilometer, and the cost of the return trip or the empty vehicle is 10 rupees per kilometer. In that case, we will also have to consider the cost of the return trip, that is transportation from B point to the A. Okay, एका साईडने तो भरला जाईल पण दुसऱ्या साईडने तो एमटी येणार आहे. सो त्याचा कॉस्ट सुद्धा जर तुमच्या ह्या रेट मध्ये इन्क्लूड आहे का नाही, तर नसेल तर ते पर्टिक्युलर एक्झाम्पल मध्ये स्पेसिफाय करतील. ओके, पर्टिक्युलर नॉट स्पेसिफाय, देन नो नीड टू कन्सिडर दॅट पर्टिक्युलर पॉइंट. ओके, so calculate the total cost of the transportation. मी प्रॅक्टिकलला तुम्हाला सांगितलं आहे. स्टील आय एम अगेन सेइंग यू दिस वीक सबमिशन फॉर नेक्स्ट प्रॅक्टिकल होण्यापर्यंत तुम्हाला काय काय सबमिशन करायचं आहे, कारण आता आपले एंडिंग चालू झालेले आहे. डिसेंबर मध्ये तुमच्या एक्झाम होतील. आता नोव्हेंबर आता संपत आलाय, त्यानंतर दिवाळी सुद्धा आहे तुमची आता. सो what is the submission for this week will be the first detailed drawing of the 1 BH 2 BHK load bearing structure. Okay, and detailed drawing of the 2 BHK structure, sheet of the detailed drawing, and number 3 plus rate analysis of the any 10 items of the work. त्याचं मी आय थिंक अजून सुद्धा शेअर केली नाही, मी करून देईल आता, लगेच करतो तुम्हाला. That particular sheet, rate analysis of the any 10 items of the work, that is assignment number 6. Here you have to only take up your own rates. Okay, जे काही तुमचे रेट्स आहेत ते मी ऑलरेडी डिस्कस केलेलं आहे आपण लेक्चर आपलं प्रॅक्टिकल मध्ये. सो असाइनमेंट नंबर 6 as well as you have to submit the detailed plan of the फ्रेम स्ट्रक्चर. ओके, मी फ्रेम स्ट्रक्चरचा कधीच तुम्हाला सांगितलं आहे, जेव्हा आपण फर्स्ट लोड बेरिंग सांगितलं तेव्हाच मी सांगितलं होतं की तुम्हाला फ्रेम मध्ये सुद्धा 1 BHK 2 स्टोरी करायचं आहे, त्यामुळे तुम्ही सोडून दिला असेल विषय. स्टील मी तुम्हाला सांगितलं की बघत चला. सो यू हॅव टू ऑल्सो सबमिट द डिटेल ड्रॉइंग फॉर द फ्रेम स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द 1 BHK अँड 2 स्टोरी. 1 BHK मधला जर जो काही ग्राउंड फ्लोअर असेल आणि जो काही सेकंड फ्लोअर असेल, फर्स्ट फ्लोअर असेल, त्याचा प्लॅन आयडेंटिकल असायला हवा. नसेल तरी चालेल, पण आयडेंटिकल असला तुम्हाला थोडं कॅल्क्युलेशन मध्ये सोपं पडेल. ओके, यू कॅन ऑल्सो टेक. आणि 1 BHK मध्ये फक्त 1 बेड 1 हॉल 1 किचन आणि WC बाथ. ओके, बाथरूम हॉल किचनच्या साईजचं काहीही घेणं नाही, तुमची साईज जरी सेम जरी असली तरी काही प्रॉब्लेम नाही. आपल्याला मेन याच्यावरती फोकस जो आहे तो आपला RCC. ओके, RCC in column, RCC in beam, RCC in the foundation, and the reinforcement bars in the beam, column and foundation. ओके, याच्यावरती आपला मेन फोकस असणार आहे. बाकी जे क्वांटिटी ऑफ द प्लास्टरिंग वगैरे ते तुमचं आता ऑलरेडी लोड बेरिंग मध्ये तुम्ही कव्हर केलं. ओके, प्लास्टरिंग असो, फ्लोरिंग असो, ब्रिक वर्क असो, ते आपण ऑलरेडी लोड बेरिंग मध्ये केलेलं असतं, त्यामुळे आपला कमी फोकस आहे. मेन फोकस विल बी ऑन द RCC. ओके, सो द डायमेन्शन कोणताही साधा सिंपल प्लॅन घेतला तरी चालेल. म्हणजे रिमेंबर दॅट पर्टिक्युलर प्लॅन शुड बी ऑफ द 1 BHK and 2 story with staircase. Okay, staircase can be dog leg or any other kind of the staircase. That is पण dog leg असते तर बरे, तुम्हाला अगेन कॅल्क्युलेशन मध्ये सोपं पडेल. ओके, so you have to submit again. It is a reminder to you. You have to submit this particular whole work. So आतापासूनच काम चालू करा आणि तुम्हाला इंडिव्हिज्युअली सबमिट करायचं सर्व. ग्रुप वाईज नाही तर इंडिव्हिज्युअली सबमिट करायचं तुम्हाला सर्व. ओके, आता the total cost of the transportation is 28980. 28,980. ओके. सो दिस इज वे. हा एक टाईपचा एक तुम्हाला हा अशा येत नाही मॅक्सिमम वेळेस, पण काहीतरी वेगळं टाकायचं म्हटलं तर असा एक प्रकारचा प्रॉब्लेम येऊ शकतो. की याच्यामध्ये अगेन व्हेरियस वेगवेगळे सुद्धा एक्झाम्पल येऊ शकतात. सो यू हॅव टू सॉल्व दॅट ऑन युअर ओन लॉजिक. ओके. समजा रिटर्न ट्रिपचं कॉस्ट असेल किंवा अदर कॉस्ट तुम्हाला ट्रान्सपोर्टेशन समजा 50 किलोमीटर पर दिलेला असेल किंवा एक्स्ट्रा लेड न म्हणता टोटल किलोमीटर दिलेलं असेल आणि अप टू 5 किलोमीटर फ्री किंवा अप टू 7 किलोमीटर इज फ्री असं म्हटलं असेल. इन दॅट केस यू हॅव टू डिडक्ट दॅट पर्टिक्युलर 7 किलोमीटर ऑफ 5 किलोमीटर फ्रॉम द ओरिजिनल व्हॅल्यू. ओके. So this kind of the modification might be done in the numerical. So you have to use your logic. Okay. Similar way in case of the rate analysis or in तुम्हाला वेगळ्या अतिशय वेगळ्या प्रकारचे एक्झाम्पल असतील. सो त्याच्यामुळे तुम्हाला स्पीड सुद्धा पाहिजे as well as लॉजिक सुद्धा यूज करायला पाहिजे. लक्षात घेत चला. ओके. सो हे जे काही पॉइंट्स आहेत ते सर्व लक्षात घेत चला. ओके. वेदर इट इज डिटेल्स estimate असो or the rate analysis. Okay. Okay, then that will be all for today's lecture. Okay, C1 batch ready राहा आणि I think submit तुम्ही केलेलंच आहे. So okay, then this will be all for the today's lecture. You can leave the lecture now.